Good afternoon, everybody, and we are back for the final time. Novice State Carnival of 2025 up here at East Shepparton Bowling Club. It is the men's singles final between Mark Hiscock from Beaumaris up against Scott Emmond, who we saw earlier on stream from the Lara Bowling Club. He's now raced to 21 to take home the title. And with me this afternoon in commentary is Gary, football star, also plays a bit of bowls for Stanhope and Glenroy. It's none other than Benjamin Fletcher. Afternoon, Ben.
Hello. How's it? Great afternoon here at East Shepparton.
It absolutely is. Mate, weather, treat. What are you doing? You're not working this afternoon?
I was, and I've knocked off for the afternoon. May have watched some bowls along the way, which, no issue with that. But, no, weather's turned it on. Not much wind around, just the right temperature. This should be an absolute cracker of an afternoon for a game.
This green out here, the FA 8-wood green, I'm not sure what that stands for. You've played a bit of bowls here. I should probably have found out before I jumped on stream.
Yeah.
Has played beautifully all week here.
I'm not too sure, but yeah, East Shepparton's a very prestigious club in the area. Great facilities, great club members, great organisation, and I haven't been here for a lot of the week, but I'm sure they've done a magnificent job. Yeah,
they have been our, what we call them, our hub club for this year's carnival. All three greens, including the shed, if you like. Do locals refer to it as the shed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have been in action the whole week.
It was when it went up, it was like wow, it's great. And everyone still uses it all year round, I must say. I'm guilty of using it a couple of times in the off season. Stays out of the cold.
So opening and we saw Scotty on stream very early this morning up against Mark Pozzer and was highly impressive in that game. He's backed it up with another win, of course. A convincing win against Jesse Baird, 21 shot state. Just having looked through his last few games, so round of 16. A 21 shot to 11 win against Cooper Sutton, and in the, as we mentioned, quarterfinal, that was 21-15 against Mark. So some good wins against a few names that we actually are pretty familiar with. Mark holding in 2 on the opening end. Yep. Just getting caught wide here. As you said, the weather's been spot on. Just as we were about to go live, Benny, you mentioned there was a little breeze just picked up.
Just a slight breeze, yeah, but seems to be going north-south, so it may just change the pace of the green going in direction, but I can't say it changing the actual turn on the bowls too much. Close here.
He's giving it a good chance. If you're just joining us, that's Scott Emmond trailing the jack sideways, flips it over to his own for 1. He's won the club singles. I was about to say Laylaw then at Lara this year. He's played in their top side in pennant throughout this season as well. So already
very impressive.
Some accolades to his name.
I was very impressed when I did watch for 5-10 minutes this morning. There was a number of great bowls bowled in that first game this morning, and I'm sure that won't be the last we see. That's maybe
that's
enough for
cheeky. Unconventional way of getting into the shot.
Bit of luck never hurt anyone.
Does it usually even itself out over the course of a game?
Generally it would.
Chances. Oh, it turns at 2 rolls. Is it enough to score on the opening end?
I believe. Looking out the green at MARC.
Stand by.
Of course, we've got Doug, our marker, out here.
Yeah, he's been the ITO and now umpire here at East Shep. Pretty much, every day of the tournament, the carnival so far. And Scotty actually turns that bowl far enough for 2 shots on the opening end of this one. So 2-0.
tell you what, for a first end of a final, not much pressure in sight for these guys. They've just gone straight into it, doing their business.
I think Scott, based off his sort of win so far and the performance we've seen, potentially goes in slight favourite. He beat John Bokel from Geelong RSL 21-12. Yeah, earlier on. What's Mark done? Mark also 21-12 against Aaron Illman, the marathon man.
From Morwell?
Yes, correct.
I've actually come across him a few times in the Vic Open. He somehow managed to...
Yeah, he was down at the VO, but I don't actually recall seeing him at all.
I've managed to draw him in my pair section 2 years in a row. Can play.
Oh, really?
Can
So
play.
I just really process what you've said.
Can play.
I'll try and change the draw up slightly so you get someone different next year.
Appreciate it.
No worries.
This one just needs to run.
Yeah, decent enough tracks.
This green's very rewarding if you do take the right grass, but can punish you if you are that slight bit under. Having played Pennant here a couple times when I was playing in the Goulburn Valley, can punish you for sure.
Jeff Tyler commenting the fact that Scotty has nerves of steel. He's a left-hander. Of course he does.
I like this one. I think this is close.
Yeah, you call this good. Just creeping its way up to Jack High. Last bowl shot.
Have you actually timed the pace of this green?
Should we do it right now?
I reckon we should.
We talked about what the
my
ideal
guess-
length of end is to actually time it. And this would be
Close.
probably it. I'll have to wait till next bowl to get the stopwatch out.
My guess
Chance.
is 16 seconds.
Needs to hit something. Well, hit something. It was a feather of the jack and still one light. What's your estimate?
16 to 16.5.
Nah, give me an exact. Come on.
Oh, okay. 16.38.
This has got a slight tailwind about it as well.
That's why I went 3.8. Yeah, no. Good track.
What'd you say?
16.38.
Yeah, bad luck. 16.48. I've timed that up. Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
That last ball
It's now-
did get him
yeah,
the
it's
count.
now 2. Scotty just wants to know which one the shot bowl is, whether he sticks the same and lands the bowl to the right of the line.
That ball is close enough to Jack High.
He's got 2 all the way past.
Yeah, I think he's made the right choice there.
Changed over, looking to draw it. Is he
Just
spinning quick enough?
Not quite.
No change. No change.
Can he drill for 3? I think this may just be spinning a little bit. I know. What do I know? He has drawn for 3.
Yep, looks like it. So dropping 2 on the opening end will retake the lead very quickly.
Big thing about bowlers is not letting the game get away from you. Just have to, even if you do drop a number, back yourself, back your ability, and know that you're playing for a reason. That is 3
It's
shots.
3. Put it on the board.
Have you been here all week, Sam? Have you seen much of like tactics come into the games? Or
I'm eating a fruit tingle, mate.
sorry.
I know that's bad craft. Right. Yeah, a little bit in some. Yeah, a little bit. Probably the most notable was actually the winner in the previous game. I saw consistently go to a minimum length. But on the whole, I think even in the game this morning, it was fairly. I don't know. Do I use the word social? Is that a bit negative? Is that a negative tone? I don't. Yeah, you know what I mean.
At the end of the day, these guys have only been playing for a limited amount of time.
Well, in saying that, trying to roll the jack to a pit or close to minimum on this is not an easy thing either.
No. On that carpet surface, rolling the jack can be very, very difficult, very touchy on a lot of surfaces. I know at your home club, my visiting club that I play at sometimes, Glenroy, that carpet can be very quick with the jack as well. Scott just wide with his first, but had good weight. Sorry, no, that was Mark.
Now, should we touch on? We'll wait until this end, and then we'll get back to what's happened in the lunch break. Because it could be disgustingly rigged. What we've just seen.
Later was quite funny.
Alright, opening 2 bowls from both boys. Haven't quite found it, although Mark is holding 2.
Just needs to run. Probably is enough.
Close with a clear road. Oh, it didn't need that. Cuts it back to 1. Does.
Just a nice draw. Round under his front bowl there. Should get him in the count.
Troy just thanking Janine. That's good to hear. Mate, when it's quiet, especially in a game of singles, you've got to be very careful about where you are and what you say. Microphone number 4. We'll pick up everything. Good shot. Really good shot by Mark. And he holds 2.
That's where Scott's bowls are going to be a bit of a nuisance to him. Trying to navigate to that bowl or the jack.
He's sort of sat in bowl, I think is okay here. I'll need to sort of make some contact on the way through.
Just going to go through.
Travels by, so
2 shots.
looks like it'll be 2. Good start for Mark.
Good back-to-back ends.
So should we talk about the raffle?
Yes.
This is disgusting behaviour.
So,
Raffle tickets sold all week across all the host clubs here.
absolutely.
A major prize of a TV with a value of $1,000. A couple runner-up prizes as well.
Sounds good.
So collected all the tickets that were sold. Scrunched them up. Pull one out of the hat.
And mind you, there's like
And-
over 500, 600 tickets sold.
I think it's more than that. Yep. And Lynn, who's done a smashing job with the catering hospitality here on the meals all week. Breakfast, lunches,
Tasted
the
delicious.
work. Has assisted Troy in picking the winning ticket, if you like.
And
the winning
someone
ticket-
from the crowd did yell out.
And the winning ticket belonged to Troy Stafford. And we thought it was all a joke. We were just, good one. Yep.
Set
No,
up.
it was actually Troy. And did he claim it as first? Yes, he did.
He absolutely
All right,
did.
we swiftly moved on to the second prize.
Quite.
Can you
comical.
believe that?
Oh,
That's poor. You should have been redrawn. Correct?
yes.
You should have either been redrawn or third prize first, and then make your way up to the major prize.
But nah, quite a comical cause of events there.
Anyone looking to watch the footy? Troy's got himself a new telly, and just invite yourself over.
He will provide dinner as well. I did hear.
From who?
Him,
Himself?
himself.
Oh wow.
Mexican. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sam, but he's a bit of a food connoisseur at times.
Fruit tingle, Benny. Fruit tingle.
I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at the bowls. Good bowl, yeah.
Starter. We saw in the game earlier on the stream that Scotty, once he got going on a real run, was able to pick up numbers and score really quickly. I'm pretty sure the game earlier on, it was only sort of between 15 and 20 heads played, and the scoreline was 21-15. On completion. Plenty of support coming in for both. Plenty of those from the Geelong Bowls region, including 3 votes. Okay, Mick West supporting his GBR. I was going to say colleague. Teammate?
Yeah. Damn it. It would be big here for Scott if he can double up, really apply the pressure. Tell you what,
Just giving it a chance again, hasn't he, Benjamin?
he has. Just needs to run.
Have to run all the way up to the line, cover the jack. Not quite. Little lurker. Go on then.
Yeah. Probably.
He just doesn't want to play real silly weight and accidentally halve his own out that's closest, and then give Scott a huge.
It's probably
chance to
looking
draw
just to play to the ditch. I think he's just misjudged the line there. But I don't mind the weight.
Gee, the weight was good. I love how he kept his bowl. He's actually kept his bowl on. It's a really smart bowl.
The Randy's last bowl with through it's fine. Only needs a couple of rolls. Tell you what, fair show. Oh. Great effort.
No change.
Scott just laying with the 1. Just in front of Jack. Just in front of Jack high. Should change much from his last poll.
I don't know. I think I like the weight.
Like the weight.
He's played more and still the same line, although it's trying to get onto this one. Oh, makes contact. No change. Still 1.
Well, he does have a couple seconds, but
Thought we were going to
to
see a cheeky.
Scott doesn't have to change much here. Line's been good. Yeah, I like this. It's down and he's close.
4 and I'll pay it.
Just a 1.
Gets himself back on the board with a single, and it's 5 shots to 3. So Scotty has won the club singles at Lara. He's runner-up in the 100 up, and of course Lara, Division 1 premiers back into Premier League for next season down in Geelong. Not bad.
Unreal. Have you got an exact how long these two have been playing bowls for?
I don't have an exact. I can't find out.
You're a very clever man on Bowls Link, aren't you, Sam?
Well, these days you're only allowed to have so many people with system admin. In fact, rumour has it there's only 3 people in Victoria that have access.
Rumour has it
Yes?
that you are maybe one of them.
Let's go investigating.
Bit of a shorter length end here. Just shy with the openers.
Yeah, slightly shorter, isn't it? No real drastic change yet. Just only the 5th end of the game. MARC HISCOCK, member since 5th August 2023.
So just under 2.
Yep.
Just under 2 years. Great bowl there from Scott.
Scotty Emmons, 17th of November 2022. So, he, well, assuming that the dates and the eligibility requirements are the same, might be his last year competing in this carnival.
Might it be?
Good attempt.
Don't mind that. May have missed, but he's put his ball in a great position. Give himself chances.
What else is coming up on the bowls calendar? Put them away for a little while. Have you got something coming up?
Next sort of tournament is Yarrawonga. That's the next one that's booked in. However, that is still a fair way away, but I do play football and it's good to put the bowls away for a little bit. Actually, no. Before that, I will be playing the Australian Open.
What's this Gary business? Is that even how to pronounce it?
So he's pronounced it with Gur and then Gary.
Good attempt from Mark, still 1 down. Where is it though, Ben?
Bad.
Do they have a bowls club?
Gary does not, but Stanhope does. Which in Stanhope is 5 minutes down the road. And that's where I play currently. Great little club. Scott just a bit quick that last bowl. So Mark's looking to come down the back end and land the bowl, land his own. But he has to give himself a chance. Just a little bit wide.
Okay, no change after all of that, and we're back to 5-4. Good contest this.
This could be a bit of a longer game. How many ends can we play? Maximum amount. 40 ends. Won't be 40 ends because we have had multiples.
Brad, that was good. I'm impressed. Well, yeah, he built the scoreboard.
True.
Wait, let me just scroll down. Impressive. That's impressive.
That's pretty good for you, Brad. From a bit of an outsider looking in, not from Bowls Victoria, Brad does do a fantastic job with these live streams consistently.
He's not even here these days. This is a rarity.
Great starter there by Scott.
Terry from Tilden was mentioning that Mark, obviously last season at Bowie, very good season, and he actually led for Johnny O'Donnell for a fair bit of the year. Johnny O.D.,
Love
the
Johnny.
next Lara player.
Yes. They got fair weight on that bowl. As I said before, fraction under on the grass and it will punish you. Yeah, good ear, Scott. It's 2 good bowls.
Mm-hmm. Who's that?
D. Jones, Ella raffle winner.
Oh, it is too. Wow, the word spreads fast.
Sure does. Must feel like me. Doesn't have to work long.
Oh, I love the pace. Gee, the weight control's been good, Benny.
Very, very impressed, actually. I know I wasn't anywhere near this level.
Second and 30 bowls on a carpet that's running 16 and a half. Pretty wide turning.
Very impressed. This one just needs to hurry up a little bit. I think it's done enough.
Yep, enough, and falls down onto the line. That's well played.
Doesn't have to change much from his last bowl. He's quicker. Close. Oh.
That's missed by a long way in the end. It ends up in a similar spot to his last, and it's still 3 light.
Tell you what, after the 2 good looks like that, he won't be far away with his next.
I thought so. He's got to look to try and cover anything. Few down if the jack wriggles all the way through.
Probably doesn't want to move the jack himself.
He's into his own, but that's okay, and that is a 4th.
Big bowl here for Mark. Must cut it down, if not, get the shot. In this situation, Sam, are you looking to cut the numbers or get the shot at this stage of the game?
Well, I think you just draw into the shot bowl, which even if you miss with okay speed is probably going to cut the front bowls out, but he's going quicker and wider. And as we mentioned in the earlier on, the previous game, Scotty was able to get numbers on the board quickly.
And we've got more sound effects.
Someone go and tell the council workers from Shepparton.
I don't think
trying to run a live stream.
That's a local
You go and
retirement
sort.
village.
You go and sort them out. You probably know them.
I do.
All right, 4 shots. Lead Scotty Emond is 8 shots to 5. 21 up. Novice men's singles final 2025, and a big thanks to Greater Shepparton and Shepparton Golden Valley for their support in getting a BV vet back up here, Benny. Good to have.
Been great. obviously it was great to have events here when I just started. Fortunate to have the Vic Open run through here. I gave it a couple cracks,
I
but
think the key with this event is it is so brand new that, yeah, you're right, it's spot on. It's hopefully open to stay here going forward as well.
yes.
A lot of the feedback, as we mentioned earlier in the presentation, from the players and host clubs has been really positive, which is great. And a reasonable start here.
We've been pretty fortunate for the last month to have pretty good weather, just the right amount of rain, pretty good days to keep the moisture still around, but lovely days to play, lovely days to condition the greens to their best ability. And you won't find many greens around that are running any slower than 14, 13 seconds. So still quite a treat to play on. It's got the legs, it's going to be close.
Huddy. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Lovely delivery.
Yeah, both very solid, isn't it? Very solid indeed.
Probably a bit of an underestimated thing when you're just starting off is getting that delivery consistent. And talk about consistent, that's a lovely bowl.
There's the late turn, gets down in time for one.
The more consistent your action is and the more repetitive you are with it, the more consistent you're going to see with your bowls, that's for sure. Getting similar results out of your selected shots.
Chance again. Past the front.
Not bad.
Oh, sneaks in and falls back down to the line.
Not bad at all.
Well done.
Just drawing to this or a little bit of a poke.
Scotty Hammond just picked up 6 shots in a row. Couple down here.
Doesn't want his own.
And unless something unbelievable happens, doesn't. It's still 2 down.
I believe
Yep.
there's a change. Just doesn't want to move the jack here. Tell you what,
Well, this is where the last one came from, and just want to turn these out.
well, I think
Definitely 2. Not sure if it's 1 in, 1 out. It could be 3, and it could be all tied at 8 apiece.
Well, not door.
2 shots it is to Marcus as getting a touch by Wasp B. Ugh. Help! Wait.
You're not the one wearing fluoro.
The lack of urgency from you guys there was poor.
It's
Yeah,
still here.
see, yeah, exactly. Really? Is it true you've bought yourself a Lara top? What's going on?
I have. Well,
I had one of those, and Vinton told me they didn't have any.
I kind of have.
Good shirt with the demon.
Yes. And Vinny is right. I ordered one and then left the area.
Swiftly vacated.
I'm sure I'll see you around, Vinny. Small world. I actually have family in Lara. Solid opener there from Scott. No, Mark, sorry.
All you got to do is call the good shots and call them by the right names, and you'll be allowed back on.
So far.
Could be trouble. Problem.
Could be.
Mate, how good are fruit tingles?
Unreal. What's your favourite colour?
Oh, pink, but there's none left.
I can see one.
Oh,
actually.
there's one. Come on.
I can see another one. Just a fraction wide with that one. What about you, Sam? Got much coming up in the way of bowls?
Oh, always more bowls, brother. Don't even worry about that. Good shot coming in here. It's just travelling. Still be one.
Correct.
All right, bowl schedule.
Monday, over 60s.
Monday, over 60s kicks off at Club Barham and surrounds Murray Mallee region.
Lovely area, that.
And that'll run through until following Sunday. So lots of bowls. If anyone's got any recommendations about where to eat, because we're there for a week and a half.
Great bowl there.
Don's Kitchen, 5 out of the 8 or 9 nights we're there, I reckon. Yeah, have you been to Barham? Bowls Club?
No. I've
Unbelievable facility. Good shot, Scott.
I've looked in from the outside. That is about it.
Well worth a visit. New dome is just open, so 18 undercover rinks now at the Badham Bowling Club.
Did see that, actually.
Forward to get back up there to check it out. We haven't been there since the last VBL. This one's just going to duck under.
Fair effort.
Scotty Emmons still holding on to one. See if he can draw another.
Just an idea, Sam. Flying fox above the rink.
Yeah, I could get around that. Are you paying for that or me?
Well, you.
Okay.
Because I'm 21 and can't save.
One drifts on by, and Scotty back on the board here with just a one, really with third bowl. Leads the men's singles final for the novices, 9 shots to 7. Still, I haven't really seen any. I mean, Scott's probably got a little run of momentum going. Any real change in length, have we? This is pretty similar again.
Yeah, pretty similar. Pretty stock length. Don't mind the uniforms. Bit out there.
Yeah, I like the green. Yep.
Definitely not white and brown like it used to be before my time.
Oh, it's not completely before your time. Oh, yeah, it probably is.
I think I started. I could be a bit out here.
I'm glad Stevie Williams has said great feet at the Kundrook pub. We went there once last year. That is one of they top tier on your tier list.
Kundarook
Top.
pub.
Yeah.
Might
So
have to get, might
this
have to get
side,
around
this
it
side of the river.
before the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Might have to get around it.
Couple handy openers. That one really rips down late. It's not forgiving.
One thing to highlight about bowls in general, but the novices in general, is still a very wide age variety. Obviously, Marley Malcolm,
Yeah.
who won the ladies,
It's been an interesting demographic this week.
turned
There's a lot of people
15
playing.
today.
Yeah.
15 today, and then I don't know the ages of these guys, but maybe a couple of years older than 15. But obviously, there's just so many different bowlers who can play together from so many lengths of life. It's great to see. Tell you what, if you can put a third in here, that will really apply the pressure. Just shy. You're looking to just play that confident draw on the back end. Either sit one of those bowls or draw it cold. And tell you what, I don't mind it. Just running. Great weight. Holding two, drawing for a third.
Yeah, he's sort of out on his back end here, sort of trying to beat Mark's closest. If he does, that'll cover and be in for 3. Does he get down late? Oh, he's played this good.
Oh, don't know if it stayed in or not.
It's back down till one falls down. 3.
Big bowl. I like it. Just the wrong side of the bowl. Believe he has cut it down to just 2 though.
Who did he cut the back one out with that?
I think he may have. Yep, just the 2.
Good call, Benjamin. Not bad for you. First to double figures is Scott Emmond. 11 shots to 7 now.
10 to go.
Yeah, he's only dropped 3 ends. The ends he's lost, he dropped like 3 and 2 early on, and then a 2 and N7. So he's won 5 of the last 6 ends.
Very simple task in singles. Win the ends, get the shots. When you're winning ends, they're not. Clear starter.
Yeah, it's, I get that feel that Scotty's just able to get the first bowl more consistently in a good area and then being able to group them. Coming in on the right angle here once more.
Close here. Beats his bowl there.
Another good shot. Falls down. I
Don't know.
It's a bit up and down, really.
I think Mark's holding shot there. He's put it out on a good line. Coming back nicely. I think it's just out. So it could be a bit of a lonely bowl there at Mark's. He's given this a chance. I think it's going to get the gap. So, I believe holding one, drawing for two. Got it away nicely. I think it's a little quick. Yep. Oh, gave it a chance. Not going to get shot being short.
Maybe I should take that into my own game sometimes. What do you reckon?
Well, yes, I have seen it.
Note taken. Well, hang on. That was you need to back me up.
No pink ones.
Allocation exhausted. One shot. Get it on the board. 11-8 it is. Here we go. This is what we've been asking for, Ben. Matt all the way back.
I back him. I think he'll get pretty close here. Oh, I thought that was stopping about 10 metres ago. So, as we said, does...
You told me to, within a tenth of the second, what the speed was. Jack rolls... Well, to be fair, Jack roll is different.
Apparently, it is. Do you know what bowls these guys are using? I think there's a set of XGs out there.
Yeah, Scotty definitely rocking the XG.
Bit of Geelong colour there, is it?
Yeah, it might be. It's a bit hard to tell with the sort of the green and yellow stickers on the Lara stickers on the bowl.
Well, I don't think anyone's brave enough to rock the North Melbourne bowls, so I think it might be just Geelong. Then,
Again, pretty decent weight control with a slight change of length to start off with. Hello, Lucas. Hello, boys. Hello, boys.
Hello, Lucas.
Here I'm banging on about good weight control, and Marcus has missed the speed here.
Bit of an opening, yeah. For Scott. Good weight, just fraction high.
Catches the back edge of that bowl, no change.
Slight correction required here. Might have overdone it a little bit. The weight's going to hold it up.
Might run into the middle of the jack.
That does work.
One down to that last ball.
Doesn't say how on the scorecard.
No, but you can watch it on live stream to see back how it happened, how it ended up on the card.
You can. Of course, you can watch it back on Facebook or YouTube. We are streaming on both. Great initiative from BVTV to get bowls out there, get it streamed. Sorry, I did miss that last bowl. I've got a bit of a touch. Just not quite enough.
Scott's still holding one. Would love to make this two. Has a little bit of room to work with, but an off-centre jack never makes it easy. Does he have the weight to miss his own and get there?
Tell you what.
He does.
Is it only two,
He
Sam?
does. What do you mean is it only two? Are you suggesting that it's a possibility of a third?
Well, from here... No, it's not. Sorry, from here, it's not three at all.
You'll learn. I've predicted a lot worse than that. A lot worse. So it's 13-8 now. Scott Emmon with what would be his biggest lead of the game. 5 shots. 21 up. Men's singles final for the novices across Victoria. Although in saying that, he is open to all those bowlers affiliated nationwide from May the 1st, 2022 onwards. You're in charge for 1 second, pal, so don't blow up the stream.
Too easy. So for those who aren't quite sure, in bowls you must have a certain length. There's a minimum length you can play, and that is 21 metres. So just querying the length of the jack here. So it'll be measured from the front of the mat to the jack. So I'll place the tip of the tape at the front of the mat. Must be 21 metres. Yep, so umpires come out and declared it is at least 21 metres. So they will play this length. If it wasn't 21 metres, what would have happened is jack would have been rolled back and MARC would have got to roll the jack to dictate the length. Great starter there from Scott.
Afternoon, Benny.
Good afternoon, Troy.
How are you, mate?
Not too bad, not too bad.
How are you seeing this final?
Very good contest. Obviously, yes, there's a 5-shot gap in the score, but both players playing very well.
It's only a couple of ends, 5 shots, isn't it? A couple of good ends, and
Exactly
they
right.
were well and truly back in it. Mark's had a great tournament. He's played well. Plays in Beaumaris's top side, so got plenty, I think, leads there. So plenty of drawing experience. So by no means out of this match.
Absolutely not. As I said before, the green can punish you when you don't take the correct grass. And
Yeah.
he's drawing quite a lot, but both players seem to have picked it up quite nicely.
Nearly picked the jack up too. Just running past.
Good part about those two bowls is they're in, yeah, they may not be in the count or super close, but they've given him something to play to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Being past the jack.
I think he's holding. I would think that his first bowl is shot. That's the wrong side of that bowl.
Game of centimetres sometimes.
Yes, it sure is.
Is that breeze just starting to pick up a little bit now?
Yeah, just a slight breeze, but on a surface as fast as this, it is going to affect it more.
Very good
Great
bowl
shot
there.
from Scott. Scott have made at least 2 out of that.
And he stayed in front of it too, so it does make it very hard to get at.
Yeah. Even if Mark can get second shot would be handy.
He stayed on the back end there.
Yeah, he probably hasn't, that's just experience to ask the question, which side of the bowl is the jack on? He probably can't see the jack from the mat.
But tell you what, he's given this fair crack. Whoa,
That
wow.
is an outstanding effort. He's achieved the main objective, really, when they're so close. Second shot's important.
And his bowl's also finished in a very good position there.
Yeah.
In singles, after you play your first 3 bowls, you can come down to the head and have a look. If you are wondering about the position of the head, where the jack is, where the bowls are.
Yeah, you can ask permission to go down it earlier, which generally a marker's not going to say no unless you were someone that asks multiple times throughout a match.
Yeah. I think you're probably playing when he's backing it here,
Yeah.
probably just trying to get to the last bowl.
Yeah.
He does roll it a couple times as well. He probably does bring his shot back in.
Yeah, he would turn it back to would turn it to 3.
Tell you what,
He's not too far off landing this Second shot, just gets the outside of it.
What did we just say? Game of centimetres.
That's it. Gave it a chance though. So Mark electing to stay on his backhand. Would have been able to see that the jack was closer to the other side, but perhaps does favour this side of the rink.
He has been playing around the clock.
Right, backhand round the clock.
Generally, yes.
Yeah, okay, so it does favour his backhand.
Just missing high on that one. But just a 1.
Takes Scott out to a 14-8 lead. First to 21, no time limit in the final. Thanks again to Greater Shepparton City Council for their support in bringing you this Novice Carnival for 2025, culminating in our men's singles final that we have here.
Great venue here at East Shepparton.
Yeah, they've great facilities, but more importantly, great volunteers.
Yes.
They've done a power of work over these 5 days of the event.
Just a fraction longer than what we have seen go in this direction. Not a heap, but just a fraction.
Which,
Tell you what, it's not too bad.
pretty handy starter. Be just over a foot short, maybe 18 inches. On a good line.
From all reports, it's been a pretty successful tournament.
Yeah, we've had great feedback from players, and as we see, Mark draw perfectly in behind that jack.
That's a great shot. Pretty stiff, not to get a touch. In the area.
Very close. Oh,
Great
what a
ball.
shot.
Now he's sitting on the jack.
Absolutely perfect.
Sam did say, once Scott does get on a run, he's going to be hard to stop.
Yeah, he's had an outstanding tournament.
Oh, he's just sticking with that forehand once again isn't far off.
Just rocking the ball. He's played 2 crackers and he's still down because
Scott played a better one.
Played a better one.
See a change of hand here from Scott. Maybe looking just for a count and cover. Out the side there, but he doesn't want to make too much of a target. Just lacking a bit of weight. What shot were you playing here, Troy?
Well, I think he's just got to play. He's played his first 2 bowls so well that I would just play the same again, because he's actually unlucky that he's not holding shot here.
He's very stiff.
And that's not a bad effort either.
It's great grouping.
Yeah. If I was Scott now, I'd nearly consider going round the back, because with the respot rule, now with Mark's last bowl, he could kill that and make 3.
hard thing about where the shot bowl and the jack is situated is you don't really know where the jack is going to go to.
Well, what's this going to do? Oh, that's outstanding. He's got to kill it now.
Yeah, imagine you'd be going pretty quick at that
Yeah, you
last bowl.
can't outdraw that. Yeah,
Don't mind this.
Yeah, I like the fact that he's going to the head to have a look.
As he just swats that back, there's a great bowl there. Hasn't really made a target. And made it very difficult to see where the jack is going to go if it does get hit. Big bowl this.
Yeah, it's a tough bowl too. There's no target whatsoever. Tough shot.
Just trying to
Yeah,
arrive
obviously
to it.
not real experience with the weighted shots, which is not surprising when you're a novice. You would have
Tell you what.
played all his bowls as a lead.
Tell you what.
What an outstanding effort. He's played 4 exceptionally good bowls.
And he's still
And he's 2
somehow
down.
2 down.
And apparently these guys are novices.
Well, I did ask Sam that before.
Just outstanding.
Great to see still smiles on their faces and still enjoying themselves out there.
Yeah,
No mean feat making the final of any event.
played in good spirits, and I've done my little cameo. Ben, I'm going to tap back out and let Sam come back in.
Fair enough.
Stream hasn't been blown up. That's good. Well done.
Rather proud of myself.
Since I've been gone, Scotty's continued to pick up the ends and is now just 5 away.
So, situation here. Mark must make a move.
Yeah, 21 up game is pretty cutthroat when it gets to this stage.
Very.
Got the very last bit of the last end, and although Mark was probably a little bit unlucky, it was Scott who still had the bowls in the area, was able to group them good. Change of hand here early.
Mark, you
Still
played
travelling.
4 pretty much identical bowls. Was on the jack, and Scott played a bomb to get it off.
Okay, missed that.
Very, very good end of bowls that
He
was.
did play some conversions earlier in the day as well, so that's no surprise.
Seems to be just running a bit. Stays up.
Anchor. Nope. Shout out Kotaya. Do you reckon he's going to spin around and have a look at the game?
I reckon he may be on a lunch break there and wants to have a look at these great bowls.
What's he doing up there? Scott draw a shot with his last. Keeps making the right correction.
Don't know about you, but I wouldn't be a fan of being up in one of those.
No, not my idea of fun. We'll take a look at it after this end if you're still up there. Still room for the shot to be drawn.
Does just need to run. Just
Getting caught in the
overcorrected.
front, isn't it? Okay, still one to Scott.
Good ball, Leo. Draws for 2. And makes it very
Right on it.
hard.
Right on it.
Can be challenging if the mark. The position of the game. I think he's just looking to draw a second shot here. Nothing really past Jack.
Is he getting all the way there for the shot?
I think he's drawn the
Definitely
second.
cuts the back one out.
Great ball. The position of the game, position of the head.
We'll put it down as 1, 17-8, so just 4 away now. We think we usually have the best seat in the house, Benny. What about this bloke?
Nah, he's loving it.
Have a look at that if you don't mind.
What do you say? He's, what, 20 metres up there? Bird's eye view of the green.
Longer than... Oh, no, yeah, you're probably about right. I was going to say a lot longer than further than that. That's more than 20.
Yeah.
Go stand directly underneath it. Yeah.
I'm definitely not
Look at
setting
that.
up top
No,
of it.
no, yeah. No, thanks.
You know the scariest ride at the Melbourne show?
I didn't think we'd be talking about the Melbourne show on this bowl stream, but you never know where bowls takes you.
The Ferris wheel. Too high up for me. So, Scott is within striking distance. The 2025 Novice men's singles title. And starts off with a cracker.
Did you ever play the Novice?
I didn't. I was unfortunately affected by COVID
What?
during that time.
I thought you'd been playing for about 15 years. Oh, I'm not even kidding.
Nah.
I actually thought you'd been playing since you were about 8.
No, I've been playing since I was about 14.
Tell you what, I have heard the comment a number of times this year from people saying, geez, I wish I took up bowls 30 years ago.
Yes. Well, you're not even 30 yet, are you, Sam?
No, from people over the age of 30.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. No, my dad, he's
It's very common.
just ticked
Common
over
theme.
59 a couple weeks ago, and he started at the same time as me, and he's been loving it.
Shout out to Baz. Scott adds another one in. In control. Last 4 ends in a row. It's only dropped 4 of the 14 ends played.
I just have a feeling this game has got another turn of events in it.
Lawn bowls, son. You never know what's around the corner. And in saying that, the amount of cards handed in yesterday, and even on
Tell
the
you what.
sectional play where there's been such big runs of momentum, you never know what's next.
The beauty about bowls. There's no time limit in this game. It's just one objective. Get to that magic number first. Great reply here. Close. Come on, Doug. Tell you what, if you can draw 2 here, there's 2 things.
Okay.
Applies the pressure and
Second thing.
makes it very hard for Scott to win at this end.
Oh, look at the track on this.
Just lacking.
Yeah, probably gets to the spot that makes it tricky to sit the bowl out. If he sits it out, it's probably 4. He's
Scott
still got the next few.
Scott knows this importance this bowl can have on the result of this game. Just looking at it from a few different angles, trying to decide what he wants to play, what he's feeling comfortable with. Call a shot, Sammy. What do you reckon?
Better pay a bit of attention to what's happening in the game. I still think it's going to navigate the last and sit the bowl through.
I like it.
He's definitely around the front with the right speed to get back down to it.
Tell you what, I don't mind out of their hand.
Boys! Is he holding on in time? See you later. What a shot.
Great shot. Now, is he holding game?
I don't know if his owner's hung around far enough for the 4th.
Look at that on the replay. Loves it. Gives
Likes it
himself
for
a
3.
clap,
Pretty happy with it.
as you would be. Great ball.
Don't mind me. Trying to draw this off. Far. Good speed for it.
Close. Beats things.
Inside of this. Well done.
Great
Yep.
ball.
I'll pay that. Gave it a chance and lands the wide bowl and falls back down. He might have even scored here. Very close for shot.
Reach for the tape. Could a bit closer than it looks. I would have said Mark didn't get the shot with that last bowl. When it gets to the pointy end, no one's given anyone a cheeky shot. Not quite. So, Scott does hold on to one there. So,
Another end gets to 18.
speaking from a little bit of experience, these can be the hardest ones to get.
Oh, speaking from experience.
I have
Been
been in.
caught on 18, 19 a few times, have you?
I've
been
Been-
caught on 21.
I've been caught in a worse situation than this and lost twice.
All been there. Yeah, that's right. That's what I was trying to get to before. There's been a lot of run and momentums in these games as singles. Unlike any other event, I don't know whether it's due to the fact that it's the Novice Carnival or not. Whether the person in the league gets a little bit tight, hasn't been that situation before. I don't know. When they start getting a little bit panicky, maybe start
I don't.
playing shots to try and get one rather than build the head. I'm not sure.
Obviously, experience in these situations only comes from being in them. But when you are in them, it's very, very important to keep your head square, be sensible, make the right decisions. Because one little stuff up can cost you. I think, as I said, we've all been there.
Spoken like a true champion. You still doing a bit of paddling? Those days past you?
Unfortunately,
You should get back involved in that.
I do.
That's my advice to you.
I do want to. I love it. It's pretty cool being out there with those sort of people.
Best of the best.
Tell you what, Sam, have you ever been
Mm.
2 feet away from Alex Marshall?
Yeah, but not on the bowl screen.
Not on the bowls going. Tell you what, it's something special. You're missing out. Great bowl. Great bowl there. I did say, this game is not over. I can see turn of events.
Done it again here.
Positive
Just
shot
making
here.
Scotty come up with the big bowls.
And tell you what,
Oh.
he's not far away.
Oh, he got the outside edge. That's stiff. Didn't even turn it far enough for one.
It's been a long week. It's been a long week. We knew what he was talking about. So, drawing for 2. Just needs to get down. I might say a change of hand here. Lay the ball down once. Probably makes 2.
Hey, if he gets on the end of the jack, he might win the game.
Well, that too.
Ben?
Wowee.
Ben?
He's calling for the jack.
Oh.
Great effort.
Even if he held on just to flick the ball out for 1 or 2, would have been a good result.
Absolutely. Drawing for 2. It is a little pacey.
Might hold to the ball. Oh. Imagine if he held to the ball and flicked it out. He could have made 3 or 4 himself. What are you thinking?
I think it's 1 to MARC. Yep. And Scott agrees with me. So, 9-18. Yes.
Wins just his 5th end for the match. Still a realistic chance of winning the game.
As I said, it's never over until the final shot is scored. Till that magic number is reached.
Like a bit of never won, never lost.
What's your biggest comeback?
Troy and I were actually having this conversation off air the other day. Doesn't happen. No comeback.
You're not a
No.
comeback king.
No, once you're more than 3 down, you may as well give it away.
Come on, Sam.
That's good persistence, isn't it?
I don't really have an individual one, but this year, Pac-Man. This year in Pennant, in our first final, it was playoff between 1 and 2. We were 24 shots down with 11 ends to play with the overall, and we came back and won it. That was pretty cool. And great opening bowl there.
You should get yourself a headset because we have a 30. We could involve you in the conversation, Bradley. Good response. Pretty close, I would have thought.
Yes. I liked the last bowl for shot, to be fair.
You are correct.
Doug just saying it's 8 to 9 inches short. So a little bit of movement on his bowl will promote it for short. Or he can pierce the gap. He's just going to go under. Great attempt. Just a little bit short with this one. There's the side of the set in. So, seeing a change of hand here. Decent. It was a decent line, just lacking in that bit of weight. So, situation. Scott holds 1. Requires 3 to win. With 2 balls to come.
Yeah, if he could land the closest one to Mark's out first, we'd give him a good look. Oh, it's not a bad attempt here, Ben. He just wants to hold on a bit.
Careful
Wants
how
a
hard
tackle?
he hits.
No, that's good.
Ooh.
That's all right. That's okay. That's okay. Gives him a chance to win the game now.
Is he 1 down now?
That's okay. Potentially. Give himself 1 pass. If he is 1 down, he's got the next 2. What do you do if you mark? You're vulnerable. You've only got 1 in the head. Potentially holding shot.
Must get another one in there.
You just see there that there's more green than there is blue. That leaves you scored 18-9.
So, I think backhand is going to be the choice here. Backhand. Little trail's okay. Tuck around the corner.
Tell you what a shot this is. He's getting all the way there.
Great bowl.
Well
from
played,
Lara.
Mark. HISCOCK. Well, he falls back down right at the very end.
I think it's still done enough.
Well, it makes it a lot harder for Scott to win the game on this end, doesn't it?
Does.
In fact, there's still a shot. There might still be a shot.
I'm seeing what you're seeing, Sam. You're seeing down the forehand, 3-zone onto the jack.
Yes.
Do you reckon he'll play it?
Yeah, 18-9 up. Got nothing to lose. At worst, yeah, he's just going to give himself a chance up there, doesn't he, really?
I think that's the best way he can play. Well, yeah, half right, he's playing backhand. He's definitely reaching. Maybe just underdone the grass a fraction. Ooh.
That won't change anything.
So, is it just a 1? I believe it's just a 1.
I think you'll find it's 2.
It is too.
Gets himself to double figures. 18 shots to 11. We continue a little while longer.
So, longer. Have we got a T to T?
Potentially the comeback to top all comebacks if this is pulled off, by the way.
Yes. Don't mind that starter. Long end. A bit of an intruder on the green here.
Oi,
Have you named him? Named this magpie yet, Sam?
it's called Jordan.
Jordan.
Last name to Goey.
And it's being very stubborn. Not leaving the rink at all. There we go. He's gone.
Yeah.
He's out of here too. Ah, he's gone to the second best seat in the house. Up on one of the scissor lifts. Great composure here.
Same.
Oh well, he's covering that ball.
Both a yard past. Like it.
Close. Is that 2 foot behind? Good areas. Just might be underdone a little bit on the grass. Chance here for Mark to really make it difficult, get a close one. Needs to run. Needs to run. Maybe done enough. So, Scott is 3 down here.
Want to drop us off 3 or 4 right about now.
And he's underdone the grass again.
Yeah, there's a lot of room though. He can sort of stop in time here and still get the shot. Ugh. Yeah, that's fun angles to try and work out.
Glad he's out there, not me.
Yeah, that looks very tricky to work out what's going on. 2, still holding 2. So the last ball doesn't
Do a whole lot.
do a heap.
So, the back bowl there, that is about 2 foot past, is the shot bowl. Close.
Anything past the front works. Is it hurrying enough, Benny? Or even under?
Oh,
Wow.
it could change that up a little bit. Has that rolled it far enough to get it back in?
I think Scotty EMOND just jumps on the mat and draws a shot. Change of hand. Just to
Interesting.
beat his own. Looks to be on an okay line. Could be
Just
travelling here.
Stop.
Could be travelling.
But can work off that. Oh, wowie.
Slides all the way across, so it might be 3 here. It might be 3.
Well, he did, yes, take that.
I thought he was going to get more of his own bowl to stop in time and get an edge, but he only just flicked it and ran all the way through the gap.
Tell you what, ladies and gents, if this is 3, it is game on. That's 1 out. 2 out. And now, the walking round deciding starts.
Quick measure's a good measure, Ben. We love a quick measure.
If you're unsure, get the tape out. Oh, I think it's 3. But I've been wrong before. He hasn't even bothered to take it out then, he's just said, yep, 3. So, 14-18. Scott leads Mark. However, another good end here from Mark and tying it right up. If you are in the Shepparton area, get down and watch the end of this game.
After 15 ends, he'd only won 4 ends for the match, and they've now peeled off the last 3 in a row.
Momentum.
There's now a
swing.
genuine chance of winning the game. 14-18. More bowls.
Don't we love it?
And a genuine ditch to ditch here. This one is well, it's actually a metre off the shadow, just covering up the tee, but if you ask me if we've seen a lot of tactical play from the novices over the week and the weekend, well, here you have it.
Mark's picked up here that maybe it's not Scott's favourite length to play. Tell you what, Not a bad start.
Not at all.
Great weight.
There'll be a few outside of that. Watch the next 7 bowls be inside it.
Tell you what.
Middle's it. And
Where's
middle's it
it?
very far.
Hey, if you're in the area, you're a chance. Not a bad reply here. Not a bad reply at all. It stops.
Late turn.
Close here.
Gets caught on his own. Oh, I'm almost preferring Marks. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Told you I still do it from time to time. Becoming more rare, but every now and then.
That might have been one
Thought
of your...
Marks closer up to Jack I might have been number 1. Not to beat. Scott. Holding shot. Gavin chance again. Betting Fletcher, can he get on
Tell
the
you
end of the
what.
Jack? Can he get on the end of Jack? He gets it
What
off
a
and he goes with it for 3.
That is a great shot. And he loves it. Gives himself a bit of a fist pump. Love to see it. Big shot required here, and he is into it. Tell you what. Oh, he's going to get very still. No. Tell you what, if he stays up. He stayed up. Almost on top of the Jack.
That's exactly where the Jack is, Ben. That'll be the best result you'll see this week.
Result and a half. So. There is touch in the ditch. But it is not the shot. The shot bowl is the one directly in front of where the Jack is. See the little marker about half a foot to the...
I can't believe that stayed up.
Half foot to the right of the rink marker. That's where the Jack is. So, you're playing this bowl with a bit of confidence just to land that bowl into the ditch. Mark does have 2 seconds here. He's playing reaching weight. Is he close? Oh, not too far away at all.
Never really looked like it. Scotty just has to, well, I forgot about the toucher in the ditch. I was going to say he had to get past the tee to score, but he's pretty happy to take the 1 and run.
He's
and absolutely run.
I wouldn't be going near it.
No,
that's
no,
for sure.
neither.
I don't think you're trying to draw this right to the plinth. But you do have a metre. So, as you said, get past the tee, no chance.
Mind you, he's coming off a weighted shot from his last, and we're Matt all the way back as far as he can go here. See how he goes, either way.
I think he's gone the safer option here.
Very safe. And a fortunate result means he gets away with one, goes to 19-14.
So, a bit of a shorter end here, about 24 metres. And solid starter here. Go ball.
Chance for the jack. Oh, geez, he almost flicked it the other way in the end.
One of those good miss situations.
Correct.
Tell you what, from an end that was from tee to tee, and now nearly 24, 25 metres. It's a fairly good adjustment.
Lands it for two. He's just got, I know the result didn't go his way last time, but he's really got the momentum here. He's actually
I like
played some good draw bowls.
experience beyond years here.
You were waiting to say that.
Ooh, don't mind this.
Scotty Emmons still a couple away. Is this one of them? Needs to stop.
Needs to stop.
Nope.
Just ran through.
Still got the shot? Yes.
He's only just a 1 or 2 here.
Could be two after this if it runs all the way back down. Just on a wide line in the end. The pace was spot on.
Just staying high there. So just come down and have a look here. Because he does have.
Yeah, is he only one?
If he's only 1, I know what he is doing here. Or do you go for the win? Jack in the pit.
Yeah, it's low percentage, but the best thing is I don't think he can. Well, I was going to say he can't get his closest bowl out without going through the jack, but
Even if he
he
does.
can actually potentially get marks through it.
Yes.
Like if he drives and misses and gets marks sort of back to his closest, he's also getting his own out as well. So I think he needs to back himself to draw the shot here.
But wouldn't it be good to see? So, backhand. Backhand draw.
Let's wait to get the jack.
Just quick again.
Yeah, and Turnsy's closest out and away, so we're going to be back to at least 2 now. Or is it?
I think definitely 2. Just be careful. Mark here doesn't want to move the jack at all.
Nothing too aggressive. It's only 1 at the moment. Can he be aggressive enough to land Scott's closest if that makes it 3?
Actually, I think he's playing the draw shot well enough, and he's got the weight well enough.
To throw this in and make 2. Is that what you're saying?
No.
What?
I trust.
Oh, you trust him to play the right shot to try
I
and
trust him to play half a foot to roll it once to make 3.
Okay.
Tell you what. He's drawn it here. 4, 3.
He trails the jack for 3.
Great shot there from Mark Hiscock.
He's done it again.
So
Trailing jacks.
from, what was it, 18-8? He's now, they are both now within, check out, both within 21.
Yep.
Sorry, I may have spoken a bit too soon, but I do think it's 3.
Call the early.
No, I'm backing it. I reckon it's 3. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. Close.
And the bowl did it rock?
It did rock. But so that's a pretty comfortable touch there.
This is going to an umpire. 100%.
No, that's 3. That's 3, I reckon. No rock on that bowl there. There was definitely a rock on the black.
Quick intermission break. We don't have anything we can run for an intermission break, can we? Nah, I'm not. You know what? Flat bowl always wins.
Yes. Or how often do you see it?
Even if it's not,
It is.
it'll win. It has to. It was moving. It was measuring it, wasn't it? You saw it.
I saw it. And
Everyone saw it.
I'm calling 3. Let us know at home.
Everyone in the whole. Oh, can we create a poll?
Jump. Give us a moment, guys.
Quick. How quickly can you set up a poll?
Testing Brad out here.
Logged out. Problem.
Let us know in the comments.
Can I create a poll? DG reckons 3. I reckon you're right, son.
Ooh. Ring. Tell you what, there's a steal here for the umpy too.
I'm nervous for it. Well, 3.
Hey.
3.
Are you
Yep.
an umpire, Sam?
Oh, I've got no idea. Sorry. No, E?
No.
No.
Went to do it, and then didn't. That simple.
2? You're kidding. You're kidding. So only enough for 19-16.
So, I did jump the gun.
Maybe it's just setting up for when he scores a single on this end.
But you know what that means?
What?
More bowls.
More bowls. 19-16. We've saved the best for last.
Absolutely.
That is for sure. Men's singles final here at the East Shepparton Bowls Club.
Game on. Love to see it.
Spot on, Darren. I tell you what, there's been some games where it's almost been a case of no one wants to win. No, there's been a few where no one's been able to finish the game off to get to 21. It's had all sort of twists and turns, and this is, yeah, this sums up this week.
So, handy start. Good weight. Does just look a little bit tight. A little bit shy.
Yeah, more the speed in the end that killed it. Turned early because wasn't there.
So when you get towards the end of the day here, what is this? These gentlemen's third game today? Correct?
Yep.
Third
Yeah,
game
usually
today.
we've had 4 games most days.
So they've played 3 games, 4 games, and 3 games again today. Fair enough, they're going to start fatiguing, but this is when you need to knuckle down. This is when you need to make the right decisions. That's where practice comes into it. Your body's going to start feeling fatigued. Your mind's going to start feeling fatigued. You just need to knuckle down. This one here just needs to get down. Get down, it's very close for 2.
It's there, it's there. What is going on, Benny? What's going on?
Great bowl. Scott needs to come up with a big bowl here. Relieve a bit of the pressure.
Not a lot of room to draw into.
Tell you what, Sam, he's landed the bowl.
Got him fat. 2 down and 1 up.
Might just play the same bowl here. Otherwise, gives Scott a chance to draw for game. Does it look a little bit quick here? Tell you what,
Oh, what's he got? Oh, no way! The impossible gap.
holes for bowls. So, Scott Emmond, game on the line.
My golly gosh, can you believe that?
Can't believe it's found that gap.
For the win.
Possibly the last bowl, 2025. It looks a little bit tight out of the
Oh.
hand. However,
Now what?
Oh,
No. No. Only one. More bowls.
more bowls.
20 shots to 16.
And Sam, that famous last shot is sometimes the hardest.
All right. Is this the last end? Scotty Emmon from the Lara Bowls Club, leading 20 shots to 16 over Mark HISCOCK. We started with 83 sections. 83.
83 sections of novice bowlers.
We're down to the final 2.
That's unreal.
That's a very fair effort.
Sections of 3.
Sections of 3.
All right, quick maths, Sam.
Quick maths.
86.
249.
249. Wowee. I feel like you had a bit of an upper hand there.
No,
Organising the
so
event.
worked it out earlier.
It's unreal.
Can he do it with the first bowl? Nail one. Pace was good for it.
Tell you what, close here. Great shot. What a game we have on our hands this year. What a game. And we just love bowls.
Marky Hiscock will not go away.
He's like these flies.
He's
Just
got some weight on it. Needs to collect the jack. Not going to. And it ends up in the ditch as well.
what do you think? Just a bit of a pump of adrenaline there?
Probably saw that it was probably lined up as a little bit of a target, so wanted to make sure he reached.
It's a bit appetizing when that happens, isn't it, Sam? So, can Mark double up here? Tell you what, not far away.
Feel like the pace is really good for it.
Not far away at all. Doesn't want to make a target
Does it
though.
go now? Up, 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 up. More, and fall.
Needs to flop.
Well, that's pretty good.
So,
Can he afford to go running and miss?
I would.
Mark keeps piling them in.
I would with this bowl. I would be up to it. He's not tired, is he? No. It's good.
I think he's got nicer weight. I thought he had nice
Okay,
weight.
if he
Still
stays
through.
up, this is good.
That's going in.
Oh, little rock there.
Ben, what's going on here? Mark Hiscock's going to draw in for a third.
Okay.
Following
does-
that, Scott
does-
Edmonds only got one ball left.
Does Mark need to be a little bit cautious here, though? Is he? I think he's making the right decision. He's drawing on the forehand to count and cover. So he's going to aim to get about a metre past the jack, just to the right of it, or the left of it looking. Okay. He's in the count, and he's in a bit of a nuisance of a spot there. Tell you what, not far away at all.
Only needs one.
What a shot.
Is it enough?
Close.
It looked like he was going to. It just fell out to make it more interesting.
Don't think his shot really changes here. I think he has to play the forehand. Has to play the forehand, just try to get down to the last bowl.
A lot of these, sorry to cut you off, Benny, you're spot on. These games have played in such good spirits. MARC Hiscock, absolute star. He's just had a smile on his face every time I've seen him. What a
Unreal.
witcher. He's made the final. He was dead and buried about an hour ago. He's still a genuine chance of winning the game. 20 shots to 16. Last bowl.
Tell you what, both players have actually played this shot really well. Just that yard over, land a bowl, trail the jack. Called it. I think he gets it.
Needs to have a bit of weight on that track. Oh, he didn't reach. He didn't reach. He didn't reach.
So,
What a game. What an absolute game to finish off the Novice State Carnival for 2025. And there's your man, Scott Emmon, picks up a 1. A huge last bowl. He was in all sorts, Benny. Saves the best till last and
what a
snags the shot.
what a
21 to
seesawing
16.
game.
What a game, mate.
What a seesawing game.
Hey, you're welcome back on commentary anytime if that's the quality and closeness of games you're going to bring us. Impressive. Well done to both boys. It's only the start of their bowling careers as well. Both only have played for a couple of years each. That's the final game for the Novice State Carnival across Victoria for 2025. A big thanks to Greater Shepparton City Council for their support in hosting this year's carnival, and all the host clubs, including East Shepparton, our hub club this year, and of course thanks to our streaming partners in Dandenong Club and Moama Bowling Club providing you all the pictures today. Thank you, Brad, for making the way up. Thank you, Benny, for jumping on commentary, and we will see you all very shortly up at Club Barham for the over 60s next week. Goodbye for now. We'll see you very shortly.
Celebrating, never boring, always vibrantly surprising and culturally inspiring. Come see for yourself.